You know I'm all about those systems, right? Which is why I teach people how to create business cinema video with a plan, purpose, system, and strategy. Today, I want to introduce you to my friend Yann Ilunga, who's coming on to talk to us about 3 steps to systemizing your video production process, and I can't wait. Welcome back to all my Holly G's VIPs. So excited to see you here again. If you are new to me, my name is Holly G. I am your go-to video gal. And what I do is I help leading ladies save time on both sides of the camera. And I do this by teaching them the skills they need to create not just video, but what I call business cinema, which is video with a plan, purpose, system, ding, 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 and strategy. Not just willy-nilly video, but create videos that actually move your business forward. So I'm happy to introduce you to Yann Ilunga, and he is coming on today to chat with us about systematizing our video production process. And make sure to stay tuned all the way to the end because he has a super bonus tip for you. So without further ado, here's Yann.
Hi Holly, thank you so much for having me here. Hello everybody, as Holly said, my name is Yann Ilunga. I'm a consultant and I work in the podcasting and systems space. In that I help my consulting client, my students, members of my community market their business through podcast guesting and podcast hosting, as well as leveraging systems to get more people into their pipeline. And if you're here, if you're watching this video, you're probably either working on getting started with video production or you're somebody who has been producing videos for a while. If that's the case, buckle up your seatbelts because you're about to learn the 3-step process you can follow to systematize your video production. Before we look at the 3 steps, it's important to actually take a step back and address the question, what is a system and why you should think about having one for your video production? To simplify things a little bit, a system is a series of steps or tasks or processes that you can follow in a sequential way, meaning you follow step number 1 and then step number 2, or process number 1 and then process number 2 in order to carry out a specific task. Yes, in our case, we're talking about video production. And in my opinion, there are 3 reasons why you should consider systematizing your video production. The first one is that having a system in place allows you to get rid of the guesswork, meaning you won't have to try to remember every single piece that goes into the video production puzzle. The second aspect is that by doing that, you become more efficient. You win back some time that you can then dedicate or invest in other parts of your business or your content creation endeavors. And thirdly, in case you're working with somebody or planning to bring somebody on board in the near future, having a system in place allows you to speed up the process of bringing them up to speed with whatever it is that they are gonna help you with. Okay, so now let's look at the 3 steps you can follow to systematize your video production. The first step is what I call break it down. And this is where you want to think about every single aspect that goes into the creation of your videos. Everything. Think about the gear, think about the lights, think about microphones if you use any, think about the content, think about your clothes, the shot, the makeup. If you wear some makeup, think about the location you're gonna be recording at, and you wanna write everything down. You may be a pen and paper kind of a person, and you may be thinking about writing those steps down on a piece of paper. Personally, I would recommend not to do that for 2 reasons. The first one has to do with the space that you would need on a piece of paper, as well as obviously the environment. And the second reason, you're gonna understand more about that why when we look at the 3rd step of the process. So instead of writing things down on a piece of paper, open something like Google Docs, for example, or Evernote, and just start writing down every single step. Once you're done with that, simply leave your Google Doc file or Evernote file, whatever you've used, and forget about it for a few hours, an afternoon, or even a weekend. And once that time has passed, you can come back and focus on the second step of the systematization process of your video production. And that is organize it. In the organizing phase, you want to come back to the Google Doc file, Evernote file, or whatever program you used to write things down. And you want to do two things. The first one is to make sure that you haven't forgotten anything. So the reason why I told you to forget about it for a few hours or a couple of days is that you can approach it once again later on with fresher eyes, with a better approach. And that is perfect to make sure that you haven't forgotten anything. Maybe there's something that didn't come to mind at the time of compiling your list, and now it may be coming back to mind. So that's the first thing. Once you've done that, you wanna look at everything you have on your Google Doc, and you want to start to organize it in a logical way, in a sequential way. So to give you a practical example, when you want to record a video, first you set up your gear and then you click recording. You don't click recording first and then set up your gear. So you want to look at the steps you have compiled, and if needed, change the order of things so that they are in a step-by-step fashion or in a sequential way. Step number 1 comes first, then step number 2, step number 3, and so forth. And once you're done with that, it's time for the third and final step of the process, which is the systematize it. Early on, I said that if you are a pen and paper kind of a person, I would recommend doing the first 2 steps virtually, digitally. And I told you one is because of the environment and the space you may need on a piece of paper. And the second, maybe even more important reason why you want to do that online is that it's going to be then easier to copy and paste the steps from Google Doc or Evernote or similar to a specific tool, a project management tool. Tools like Trello, Asana, you may be using something else. My go-to one after trying a bunch of them is called ClickUp. And what you want to do in your project management tool is create the process, create a checklist or a series of checklists that then you can go back to when it's time to create your videos. Here you see an example of the process I started to do in ClickUp, and you see that I've created a series of checklists, one that has to do with the content, one that has to do with the gear, and each checklist has several bullet points. And once everything is good to go, once I'm ready to record my videos, I can simply pull up this specific ClickUp task, or if you're using Trello, a Trello card, and I can tick the box, make sure that I cross all the T's and dot all the I's. And something that is cool about ClickUp, Trello, and these kind of apps is that they also come with a smartphone app, which means that you can take care of things even when you're on the go. You can create checklists, delete things, edit, customize, or simply tick all the boxes before you get started with your video production. So that's the 3-step process you can follow to systematize your video production. Before you run, let me ask you a quick question. How would you like to get a bonus tip? Come on, everybody loves bonus tips. The bonus tip has to do with automation. Look at the specific checklist you've created or process, standard operating procedure, however you want to label it. Look at your system, look at all the pieces of the puzzle, and try to identify the steps that you have to do on a regular basis, recurring tasks. And then look at the tool you are using and look at whether it has some features that allow you to automate some of the steps or even the entire process. Trello, for example, has Butler, which is a fantastic tool that helps you take care of things one time and then set them on autopilot, so that once you do certain things and certain parameters are met, Butler automatically carries out the next steps. In case the tool you're using doesn't have any automation features, then you can look at something like Zapier or another third-party app to automate parts of your system or even connect a couple of tools. Practical example, let's say you're using Evernote to brainstorm ideas for your videos, and then you would like to bring those into a specific Trello card. Instead of having to copy and paste things manually or rewrite them, you could use Zapier to set up some parameters and automations that run like this. Whenever you have something written down in a specific Evernote file, that content is gonna be automatically duplicated and added to a Trello card, so that then you can simply shift your focus to Trello without having to manually repeat the task. Okay, so final recap here very quickly. The 3 steps to systematize your video production. Number 1, break it down. Make sure that you write everything down. Every piece of the puzzle should be there. After that, step number 2, organize it. Make sure that everything you have written down is organized in a logical way, or if you prefer, in a sequential way that you can follow step by step. And the third and final component to systematize your video production is the systematize it. So take the content you've written down in steps 1 and 2 and add that to a project management tool. And bonus tip, keep automation at the back of your mind. Okay, this is everything. Holly, I'm gonna hand it over back to you, and congratulations to you and your family for the new addition.
Awesome, Yann. Thank you so much. You know, I love a good system, and we'd actually love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments, what was your biggest takeaway? And I've included a link below to Yann's channel, so make sure you're going on over and check him out. And if you like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to this channel. And if you know somebody else who might like this video, go ahead and share it up. And remember, you are someone's reason to smile, so don't give up.